The departing UN human rights envoy for Myanmar said its military is engaged in activities against rebels that may amount to war crimes and crimes against humanity in Rakhine and Chin states, and that she was enraged and saddened by the situation in the country after 6 years in the role. The South Korean special rapporteur said the basis for her conclusion about possible war crimes was that the armed forces, known as the Tatmadaw, have ramped up attacks against civilians in recent weeks with air and artillery strikes. 2 military spokesmen did not answer phone calls seeking comment. A government spokesman also did not answer phone calls seeking comment. The army has denied targeting civilians and has declared the insurgent group it is fighting, the Arakan Army, a terrorist organization. While the world is occupied with the COVID-19 pandemic, the Myanmar military continues to escalate its assault in Rakhine State, targeting the civilian population, Yanghee Lee said on Wednesday in her final statement as rights envoy, calling for an investigation into the accusations in accordance with international standards. Government troops and fighters from the Arakan Army, which wants greater autonomy for Myanmar's western region and recruits largely from the region's Buddhist majority, have been fighting for more than a year, but clashes have intensified recently. Dozens of people have been killed and tens of thousands displaced. The government has repeatedly refused requests by Lee to enter Myanmar. She has previously accused the army of genocide and other war crimes against the Rohingya Muslim minority in Rakhine in 2017, when some 700,000 fled an army crackdown. The army and government have consistently rejected such accusations and said the military was responding to attacks by Rohingya Muslim insurgents. Lee told Reuters by phone from South Korea that the democratic opening that brought Nobel laureate Aung San Suu Kyi to power in 2016, ending half a century of military rule, had failed to bring the hoped-for expansion of rights and freedoms. She criticized what she described as the systemic failure of the international community, including the United Nations, to stop grave human rights violations. We repeat the phrase, an LSQUO, never again. It goes on, she said. Lee has been a divisive figure inside Myanmar. Her defense of the Rohingya made her a popular target of Buddhist nationalists. The last time she was allowed to visit the country was in 2017, shortly after the expulsion of tens of thousands of Rohingya during a military campaign.